Okay, welcome back for more A New World. In last episode, we saw the conclusion of World War One that saw the formation of the GDU, the World Council, and uh, the defeat of the Red Empire, the Pink Communists, and the complete monarchization of this continent right here. Why is this not working already? This continent. So today we're gonna see the expansion after World War One, but I want to change this layer a little bit. I feel like I've complicated it, so just simplify it. I'm gonna do this, and this is what I've decided to change it to. So we're not gonna separate new and feminine members, but the military members will be the orange hearts. Now, what this global council is not like the UN in real life. It's only applied for the countries that are in it. So say there's a civil war in the Red Empire, and the Red Empire uses chemical weapons on them. The World Peace Council can't do anything within itself about that, but the countries themselves can, but they're not obligated to. So yeah, and we're actually going to use that example with something up here with the blue team, because something is about to happen to them. They experience a revolution from their western side. It only contains 2 cities, but this monarchist country is gonna not like this, and they are actually gonna ask the World Peace Council for help, but they all deny to help. Except with the Western Kingdom, they'll at least provide supplies, so they're supplying them, but it's not gonna be enough, because it's not just this area where they're experiencing civil war. As this area breaks away, this area is gonna break away, and yeah, this blue country is not gonna be able to handle this, especially when these rebels start pushing towards the city and take it. They push over here and take it, and it's not taking them fully militarily, just a lot of the citizens happen to agree with what the Civil War is about. So, but yeah, they're not having a fun time. And you can tell through these lines, how many how much they advance over time. You see them do this big area, and you only have this wall right here and here, but not when they go and take the capital. And yeah, this blue country is not going to be blue anymore, because they just lost their civil war. And what was civil war about? They don't like the monarchist country. Instead, they actually find another ideology interesting. They decide to become communists. And the GDU and the Western Kingdom is gonna ask the pink team, did you have anything to do with this? No? Okay. What about you, orange team? You're in the World Peace Council, but you are communists. And they say no. Just realize there's 2 orange teams. I'm gonna change this color slightly. Well, wrong. I don't know what is here. They're gonna be this no, they're too similar to Western Kingdom. they're gonna be this peach color. And why I'm gonna change for them. That's incorrect. The communists, they've done it. They've switched. And immediately after expanding, winning the Civil War, they will expand. They're actually gonna be taken from here. No. Be taken. Why is that color? Oh my goodness. Can hardly see. They're gonna be expanding up until here. I'm over here. Then connect. And they're gonna end up expanding this much. Yeah, this country just got a lot bigger, but other countries are gonna expand up too. Oh, they don't want to do that. They're gonna have this maroon team go like this. I'm gonna take all this. 1 second. This is annoying. What are you doing? Program. Right. So they're gonna expand up into here. This gray country is also gonna expand. Oh. They're gonna expand. They're actually gonna cut off this maroon team up here, so they won't be able to expand anytime soon because the gray team has just gotten all this land. Yep, there we go. Nope. Yeah, clean that. So gray team's not that big. And the World Peace Council is gonna give some money to their members to fund a voyage from here all the way up here. So they're gonna do that. The pink team's gonna set up a colony up here, and the green team's gonna actually set up right next to them. And their colony is gonna look like that. And the peach communist country is not happy about this, so they go to the pink communist country and be like, yo, want to form an alliance? So what should we call this? The Communist Pact forms, and their symbol, let's do a triangle. So let's do that. The alliance is going to be signified with a yellow triangle. This country is going to join it. What? Where'd it go? No. Okay, this country is going to join it, and the orange country is going to join it, and the World Peace Council is going to be like, oh, you guys were working together, weren't you? So they decided, you know what? They want to form military alliance on this continent. Let's pull some strings. And why is this not working? Let's pull some strings and get this pink team into the World Peace Council military. And yeah, tensions just rose between them and the communists. That's great. World War I just ended, but let's head into World War II soon, I guess. But some other places are gonna start form. And let's do this color. So this civilization, I'm on the wrong way. this civilization's gonna be focused on this area, and they're gonna have their country right there. Another country is gonna form around here, and they could not have that type. Why is it doing that? They're gonna have all this land. We're gonna have another one. Let's just ask that. I'm gonna take this area. So there's no country. This middle area is actually gonna be claimed by the gold team. So they just got a lot bigger. They even go over here and take all this land too. So yeah, they're again quite large. But somebody somehow, after like being destroyed, somebody somehow got the ships to go here through this river, through GDO waters also, and come up here. And the Red Empire, which is still somehow around, takes this land, and not just that land, but also this land. Despite being destroyed in World War I, they still have a lot of like power and money to be able to do this. So the tensions between Red Empire and the Peace Council rise. But then you might have noticed that they don't have a government there right now. They're told to change their government, and they did, but not as one would have thought. The Red Empire is now communist. And then they're also gonna join the Communist Pact. Yep, despite like being like completely like destroyed after World War I, they're still very militaristic, but not as fascist, but as communist. And the World Peace Council's gonna not like this, so they decide to set up something in this lake. The GU's gonna, not that color, this. The GU's gonna set up like a full-on naval like blockade in this lake from the Red Empire. But not just this lake, but all the way through this river and into this lake. Even out to here and here. In fact, they completely like reinforce all the waters around them. So GU has just like created like a naval fortress around the country. But not just them. No. The Western Kingdom's gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna take over all the waters around them. Even up here. We're gonna also claim this entire like area. Except for these countries. But they're also gonna work with their allies, quote unquote, and like set up naval, like complete naval dominance over here, just in case someone decides to do something. And because they funded these colonies, they're also gonna station their navy here too. So the Peach team is also gonna start investing in their navy, and they're gonna take all of this area, but they're gonna be told, hey, in that area, oh no, I messed up. 1 second. So yeah, it's gonna be like this. But notice that, hey, why is your navy on the border, allies? And the peace team's gonna be like, we clean this water, and peace council's gonna be like, no, how about this? From around here, it's to be neutral, and both sides agreed to that because if not, World War II would automatically break out again, and they don't want that. But there's also agreement made to move some navy from this area, so this will be in neutral waters. Now, the Red Empire is kind of salty that you only get this way, but they decide, oh, here's a solution. Behave. Why don't you behave it? You're gonna. Okay, so what? Oh, I'm doing it on the wrong layer. That's my B. I'm gonna put the entire navy right here, and they're gonna be like, yo, we want some of this lake, and the GU's gonna be like, yeah, no. If you even put a single ship here, we'll just invade this colony. And the Empire's like, nah, we're gonna do this. And GU's gonna uphold their promise. And we're gonna do some funny stuff over here. Why is this not working? They're gonna send their navy in here, and they're gonna land right here and take this and this from the Red Empire. And before this turns into a world war, the World Peace Council is gonna tell the GU to stop this, because this is kind of ridiculous. Because you are like impeding on their like coastal access. So a deal will be made. They will get this area. Let me do this correctly, I'm sorry. They'll give the Red Empire all this waters back, but they want like control over this. And Red Empire is fine with that because they don't really want another world war yet. So yep, that crisis was averted. And the Great Team just started colonizing as well. And so does the Maroon Team. They will make land and a land in this area. And this will be their colony. Yeah. So yeah, these two neutral countries just start colonizing, and they're gonna also come out and be like, alright, we at our core will be monarchs, but we want our colonies to decide their government. So they both will, and World Peace Council so allows these colonies to do the same. But no one else gets that luxury, because these two countries are gonna be forced to become monarchs, mainly because on the coast of this continent and this area doesn't seem friendly. If you make the World Peace Council mad, they'll just invade you. So they become monarchs and join the World Peace Council. So they're at least protected. But these two countries aren't gonna be forced into any ideology, but they kind of should have been, because they both become communists. These two, though, become republics. And no country is gonna change its ideology. Actually gonna be Western Kingdom. They're gonna become democracy. So at least the Western Kingdom and GU are like similar in that way and create like a good strong area down here will realistically be all of this and this. And yeah, these two are like basically at the will of the Western Union. I guess we'll have to call them now. That's basically like an entire sphere of influence, these two. So yeah. And yeah, since they're communists, they're of course gonna join the Communist Pact. This country, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This one's also communist. Why is it doing that? No, I've ruined it. Yeah, I made them communist slightly. But that's not loud. There we go. So yeah, the new like threat in the world is communists. And the pink communist country is happy with that, because they kind of hate the World Peace Council. So is the Red Empire. And so are these two, because they got divided, and now it's two kingdoms divided just by an artificial thing, and they can't unite because of the Treaty of World War One. But these two guys are just chilling. And for our final event, this country is going to form, and I forgot capitals, 1 second, and cities. So I also update the population layer, turn state layer as well, so you can see the population in this continent is rising. And over here, I update the cities layer and the capital layer. And the government layer, oh, we need to update that. And gonna be democratic. So this is in full what the world looks like right now. Yeah, two big alliances. And one of the military alliance members of the World Peace Council is going to decide no longer be a military member. Same thing with this country. They're too small and they don't want to war with communists. So it's just these 3 countries that are left as military members. That'll do it for this episode. See you guys next time.